Welcome back to Two Brain Cells. I'm Caleb.
I'm Austin.
We're starting off a little different. We officially have cameras, so that's going to be a fun little getting used to.
Yeah, you get to see this fucker's ugly mug.
Today is going to be a very, very fun one. We have basically a debate topic of the day. So the main one that me and him have been discussing throughout the week is Marvel's Civil War and who is correct. Would you like to take it first?
I'm always gonna say Tony was right.
See, in a way, I believe both. Both are technically correct in their own ways. In terms of, Cap was right with the Accords. Tony is
Tony's the one that wanted to sign him, though.
right. I mean, he is correct about not wanting the Accords. So he is correct in not wanting the Accords because the Accords really they fucked everything up pretty much.
I mean, to an extent, but if you really look back at it, though, let's say they didn't sign him, didn't split up the team, nothing like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically giving them the power to do what they want, when they want, who they want, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, with that logic, let's say, okay, so I'm assuming all of us have seen Far From Home when Mysterio first comes into play and half the people work for Stark. Okay, let's say one of those guys wanted to go commit mass murder. Based on the Sokovia Accords, it would be unregulated. They could mark themselves as another superhero, doing what they want, essentially being like Dexter, but say it's for the good of humanity, and they'd go unchecked.
True. I mean, and like the biggest thing on Cap's end of things is, how do I want to put it? He had a lot of ways of making it right and wrong both at the same time, because even though, yes, he went through and he was trying to help Bucky out and everything like that and make Bucky be back on their side in a way, he also screwed it over because he was prioritizing more on getting through to him than focusing on like the real team and focusing on everybody around him. But
See, and don't get me wrong, Zemo was the one behind all of it. So
correct.
technically, Zemo is the biggest flaw in that storyline, but his idea wasn't wrong. His execution was wrong. Basically, he was trying to find a flaw in every single one to utilize said flaws. The only two he actually, if I remember correctly, canonically found the two flaws on were Bucky and Cap.
Mm-hmm.
And we find that out based on the fact that when Cap's face to face with him, he's like, "Oh, there's a little green in the blue of your eyes." He was trying to find a flaw. What's up, Bug? Are you gonna be on the podcast today?
Yeah, like Steve believed that Bucky was always just manipulated, and rather than like being a terrorist and like deserved to be executed, but in the same sense, it was also Cap put his life on the line for his friend to have a chance, and I think him doing that did affect him a little bit because he was sacrificing all of what he was known for to save a man that mere minutes ago was trying to kill him, but also
yes, but Tony's done that too.
right. It's like they both have done it in their own ways. Like Tony has tried sacrificing himself 4 times for an entire city that doesn't even care for him. Like, but he still is correct about what he does because he knows that every hero has their end, and Tony was willing for the longest time to drop everything to save everybody.
But also, Tony is, I mean, one of the greatest minds, if not.
Yeah.
Fine. He always learns from his mistakes too. Where, like, when his suit malfunctions, he modifies it.
Mm-hmm.
Cap's gotten his ass kicked multiple times, specifically by Ruffalo, and he goes in the exact same way every single time. He doesn't actually learn.
Fair.
All he does is go, "I can do this all day." which
I know.
fine, you can. However, Tony's constantly upgrading himself and improvising and thinking of a new strategy.
He's not just
Cap
protecting
is
himself.
strength, which I mean, cool. If I was 6'5" and 300 pounds,
I mean, and handsome.
but I don't know. I mean, I guess in a sense, yeah, they were both right in their own way. But I think Tony was coming from someone who was a complete masochist and misogynist and this, that, and the other thing. I think he had the most improvement, especially when he said they needed the accountability and a little bit of supervisory on them.
Right. And like even though like when Tony did end up like in the end making Ultron, he realized where his mistake was. Like he tried to make an all-powerful mind that was just as good if not better than his that malfunctioned. He learned that there is a limitation on what you can make better than yourself. But the other thing that I think kind of loses me about why I say Tony isn't correct is Tony got so high and mighty and pissed off at the world and his best friend at that because Cap went and tried to save Bucky, yes. But when Tony found out that Bucky killed his parents, even though he was under corruption, that's where all of his mind changed. He's like, I hate all of you.
But you also got to think he was completely justified.
True.
He didn't look at Bucky as a sense of you're a piece of shit. All he felt right there was childhood trauma, and then he later works with Bucky.
Right.
So,
I mean,
it wasn't from pure just disdain from Bucky Barnes. It was the Winter Soldier himself.
right.
But-
Once he became Bucky, he was a different person. That's why he
Yes.
forgave him. Yeah.
When he was classified as the Winter Soldier, even though he kept the name, he was under the mind control of Hydra.
True.
So, I mean, yes, in that very massive dramatic scene when he finds out that Cap knew that Bucky killed his parents and he snapped. Logically, it makes sense to me. I mean, if you just found out everything you thought you knew, especially from someone you call a partner and friend, was wrong, you're gonna snap a little bit.
Just a little bit. I
And he
mean,
still got his ass kicked for quite a minute. And then,
hey, I'm sorry though, but that team up between Bucky and Cap fucking up Iron Man
that
still
was a hell of a fight scene.
it's still a great fight scene. I'm not
But
going to deny.
I still think the one between Cap and Bucky at the beginning of Winter Soldier is by far the best.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I had a question. Shit.
8 inches.
It'll probably come back to me. 'Cause we were talking about the fight scene, and I had like a perfect question. Now I can't remember it, but oh yeah. So do you think technically, or I'm sorry, who do you think technically won in Civil War between the two teams? Who do you think technically won? Because Tony got himself fucked up by Bucky and Cap, allowing him to
Yes.
have a damaged suit, which, I mean,
Rhodey
in a
got
sense,
fucked up,
Rhodey got fucked, yeah.
but he got fucked up by his own team.
Yeah, and that was,
Because Vision was worried about Wanda. I think as a unit, Cap's team. But I think out of raw battle IQ,
Tony.
minus obviously the advances with Iron Man suit, War Machine suit, having this, that, and the other thing. I mean, having Vision, who's a fucking mind stone. You know, we're not gonna talk about who won the fight because there's such a high diff.
They both lost, technically, in their own way.
Yes, because Black Widow screwed over Cap or her team in the very end to let Cap go or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm. Don't make me regret this or something like that.
Something like that.
But I'm sorry,
The
that
poster is bothering me. I don't know why. I don't like that it's half falling down. Go fix it. Live on stream.
That means I gotta put pants on.
Oh shit.
Hold on. There we go.
This is an X-rated stream now.
My headset's off. Hold on.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Anyway. No, Iron Man was right, 100%. I will die on that hill. I will beat the shit out of Caleb if he argues with me anymore. I think it's weird. I think it's weird that he thinks that Cap won. But touche. I can understand the premise behind it. As God's righteous man, a man that can't live without him.
What?
Oh, just monologuing over here. Don't mind me.
Is that better?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I've had that thing for like that. I've had that thing like that for like a month and a half now.
Dude, it was bothering me.
Oh, trust me. I know. I kept seeing your eyes go, ooh. But, oh, you bitch.
Wow. And that's why Cap lost. Scoot on around. Well, alrighty then. If you guys hear background, that's my children. Pure chaos, so don't mind them.
If it falls again, I'm just gonna take the whole thing down.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Yeah, don't mind my kids, guys. They don't know how to shut the hell up.
But I will say, overall, in all of Civil War, my favorite scene has to be the one between Peter and Cap when Peter takes his shield.
Yeah. Getting called underoos and then
Mm-hmm.
saying, Mr. Stark said to go for your legs.
Oh.
Shouldn't have revealed your weakness, you dumb kid. But
Hey, what are you gonna get with a 16-year-old kid?
oh, he was 15, asshole. Fact check yourself.
Touche.
But anyway, that's our spiel on Civil War. I will die on the hill that Iron Man was right. Always. Just based on pure humanitarianism. That's the word I was looking for. Because Cap wanted to go unchecked, Tony Stark finally realized that there should be consequences and there should be ramifications of them fucking up the entire city. Look at Hulk. He destroyed. Well, I'm looking back at Age of Ultron, which is neither here nor there. However, one of the most menacing characters that, especially under mind control, gets absolutely roided out. Like, what would have happened in Civil War?
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a completely different story. And then I think Cap would have wanted to, like, alright, we need to dial it back a little bit.
Anything else for Civil War before we go to the next debate?
Hawkeye's a bitch.
That's why they lost.
However, they usually win when Hawkeye's part of the team. So, I got tired.
Was he in Civil was he in Civil War? I don't remember. Okay, it's been a minute since I've watched it. I couldn't remember specifically.
Like I played 18, shot 18. And then
Oh yeah.
made you look. Oh. He's just Green Arrow rebranded. It's fine. All of Marvel is DC rebranded.
Green Arrow though definitely puts Hawkeye in a hole.
Green Arrow would fuck his day up.
Like Hawkeye has like tech arrows and shit. Green Arrow don't need that. Like he uses them, sure, but he don't need them. He can just look at you and go, I'm done. Like,
You have failed this city.
justice.
All right, we're getting sidetracked.
The usual.
Oh, if
Okay.
you guys haven't figured out, that is a
Samurai.
samurai Boba Fett. Well, technically it's not a samurai. That's what my Vader is. What's the samurai without a master? They got the straw hats.
Ronins.
Yes, that's what I almost said Yamcha. Completely different universe.
I was about to say that is. All right, I have the next question pulled up. Are you ready for this?
Hit me.
Which Avenger member caused the most damage?
Your mom.
I have my top 3.
Okay.
Tony, Wanda, and Hulk.
Okay. Are we going damage based on pure just like element or environmental damage, or are we throwing mental in there? Because Wanda was mostly mental damage.
See, when it came to... God, which one was it? The one where she blew up the building and shit. If it comes down to that one...
Oh, that was Age of Ultron.
Okay, so when it comes to
No,
that one...
That was Civil War. That was Civil War.
Yeah, because like right in the
He's fighting
beginning...
Robo.
Yep. Yeah, because
See,
is that the one...
Technically, I wouldn't even fault her for that because
Yeah, it wasn't even like
so
her...
young.
Yeah.
It was Rumlow that wanted to blow everything up, and she destroyed a tower. We've seen that before. But I can't fault her for that because she was trying to do the right thing.
You're
So,
right.
I mean, whereas, I'll give you the Hulk. I'll give you that one. Because even through the variants of Hulk, like, okay, look at the movies. We have Eric Bana's, we have Edward Norton's, and now we have,
Mark Ruffalo.
yeah. Eric Bana's Hulk would be the absolute fucking unstoppable
Menace?
force.
Yeah.
He is the one that is the most comic accurate in the sense of the angrier he gets, the bigger he gets.
Mm-hmm.
And if he would have been as pissed off as like if Wanda had mind fucked him,
There would... oh, yeah, there
then
wouldn't
you
have been
also
enough.
get what is it, the World Destroyer Hulk?
Yep.
And you get the Red Hulk, you get the Gray Hulk.
Maestro.
Yep. There's the Blue Hulk or whatever the hell.
All of them, yeah.
That's so many variants of pure raw destruction.
I think like the calmest Hulk that has really ever existed, other than Scar, is Joe Fixit. Because Joe Fixit was never like overly angry, but he was angry enough in the sense that like he only used his power or like his strength and stuff if needed. But other than that, like he's always just been like, dude, I just want to live my life.
But if we take it to face value, unfortunately, I have to give it to Thanos because one snap he wiped out half the population.
But he's not
But
an
there was
Avenger.
No, and there was also no actual destruction behind it. So I mean, mass murders, 100% Thanos.
See, now here's why I say Wanda. So Wanda, in the sense of things, going from Age of Ultron to Multiverse.
Okay.
So Age of Ultron, obviously, most of her corruption damage was based off of her being corrupted by Ultron, which yes, later on she did turn against him, but look at all the damage that she initialized before she switched amongst all of the Ultron bots. So that there was some of the original destruction, even though it wasn't fully her fault. And then Civil War, like she made the big big mistake with what is it, Legos in the
Lagos?
yeah, that guy. But yeah, that guy. But like with the Sokovia Accords on that, like she contributed directly to those, causing them to initialize more into that.
Yeah.
Now with WandaVision, she basically corrupted an entire town because of her grief, because of her grief, and basically with that it caused.
Isn't that what they put, like
the white Ultron, her two
Yes.
kids, yeah.
You mean Vision?
Oh yeah, it's Ultron. My bad.
But isn't that kind of what they lead up to in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness?
Yes, because right at the end of that one, Strange pops in and says, "I have a safe place for you," and he basically takes her to a portal, and that's where she's been at for however many years or months it was.
Right.
But then with Multiverse, that one there, I can but can't say she did a lot of destruction on that one, because she was never really around enough of a. Well, no, she was, because that was like when she was getting fought up against like the zombie version of herself, and then there was America Chavez and all them. So yeah, okay. So she basically, she jumps between multiverse to multiverse, killed the Illuminati, she destroyed 12 different towns within 30 seconds, and then once she became Zombie Wanda, she became like the biggest badass around. Like, yeah,
Well, I mean,
so
yeah, she was able to go in fucking Professor X's mind and just fucking.
quite literally just she. Well, he could just use his voice to destroy you. What voice?
Okay.
But
I mean, yes, I'll give you that one, I guess. I don't know. I mean, to me, Hulk's gonna take the number one spot strictly on the rage factor and the angrier he gets.
fair.
That's a tough one.
That's why I like that question. I was thinking about it, and I was like, honestly, I have a few questions I can run through.
Because, I mean, even with Iron Man's origin, he caused a fuckload of damage between going through Galmira and then coming back and just basically nuking his own arc reactor. But then you got Iron Man 2 when they go to fucking, what is it, the Daytona 500, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, with Whiplash or whatever his name was. Yeah.
And then you get, who was the villain in Iron Man 3? Oh, it was Hammer.
Oh yeah, because he took like all.
No,
He took
that's Iron Man 2. That's Iron Man 2. That's right.
Whiplash is.
the Mandarin, Iron Man 3,
Yeah.
where it was Pepper's old flame. Emphasis on the flame because he was on fire.
Pepper's probably still the worst character in that.
She started out okay, and as the series progressed, she became a problem.
Well, her as an actress wasn't even supposed to be in the movies.
Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah, she wasn't even supposed to be. She wasn't even supposed to play Pepper in there.
Who was supposed to play Pepper?
I don't remember. It was.
It was me.
You know what? Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, no. She originally wasn't supposed to play Pepper in it, but she ended up talking to the director and about something, and they worked out a deal. And it's like, okay, well, we'll probably just have you around for the first movie and the first movie only. And she goes, okay, that's fine. I guess I can do it. And then she saw how much money they made, and I'm like, oh, okay, I might just stick around a little bit longer. So that's why she ended up sticking around, and she eventually just.
Well, that's why Terrence Howard got replaced as Rhodey.
Oh yeah, because he.
Money issue because he wanted to be paid like a lead, even though he technically wasn't.
Yeah, he was around in the first movie for what, like 20 minutes, if that.
Not even.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe 7 minutes total screen time.
Yeah, and he wanted to
Whereas
lead.
Don Cheadle absolutely killed the role.
Him coming in as Rhodey was fucking.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I mean,
I got you thinking now.
I hate you.
You're welcome. Welcome to 9 o'clock sessions.
My two brain cells are fighting. I don't know. I think everyone, in their own right, if they really wanted to, could cause the most destruction. I mean,
Well-
if you really think about it,
I was just thinking too.
you get Iron Man. When Homeboy dropped a fucking nuke into space, he easily could have been like, nah, fuck it, drop it straight down. And then you get War Machine with all the advanced tech and all the advanced weaponry. He could go straight up, just fucking, oh, guess what? You're in my way.
realistically speaking, out of the original 6 Avengers, only 2 of the Avengers, I can tell you right now, have done the least amount of damage. If you think about it,
It's fucking Hawkeye and Black Widow.
I was actually gonna say Cap and Black Widow, because how many times has Hawkeye shot down a ship and that ship has gone into a building, it's crashed into a car, somebody possibly in that car? Hawkeye realistically has killed his fair share of people without him meaning. Plus, when he became Ronin,
Fair.
he was a
About
hitman.
that.
He was a hitman, so he did a lot of damage there. Cap, on the other hand, like whenever he throws a shield, he always throws it at enough of an angle and enough trajectory to it to where it'll knock them off, but it also makes it to where the ship or whatever lands safely on the ground, not causing.
But Cap is also an idiot because in Age of Ultron he tried to choke out a robot.
You know what? That's fair. I forgot about that.
He said, "Fuck, we ball."
If I can do it, you can do it.
So
but-
you got detention. But then with Black Widow, I mean, she's
Black
going
Widow,
up-
yeah.
Dude, oh, I got pistols and electric wrists. Zap zap.
But unlike Cap, where she didn't try to choke out a robot, she actually like spun around him with her legs and dropped him down to the ground and kicked him in. So it's
And,
like,
I mean, okay. We got this kind of in the first Avengers. She could essentially take down an entire regime if she really wanted to.
she never got her true potential shown.
What? Okay, well, Daddy's busy right now, okay? I'll come talk to you here in a minute. Where'd Mommy go? Okay, then go in her room. What? Don't argue with me. Okay. What do you want? Well, I might knock out a 4-year-old. She walks away and just goes, knock it off. Fair, valid. I mean, Black Widow could take down entire regimes, though, if she really wanted to, because that's what she was trained to do.
Right.
But Iron Man, Rhodey, Hulk, I guess you could say Hawkeye, always went for the kill. ScarJo as Black Widow did occasionally. Cap only went full roar with Ultron's minions, if you really think about it, because they weren't human.
Right. Like he wasn't gonna have that weight on his shoulders, going, "Oh, I just killed a person." Like,
And then, I mean, in the first Avengers with the Chitauri, they weren't human. But anytime they, like with Rumlow, he held back.
mm-hmm.
With even fighting himself,
I was about to say, yeah.
he held back. Fighting Loki, he held back. Because whether they're gods or humans, whatever, they are still people to him. He held back. Anytime it is a natural human enemy, he holds back.
Do you think Cap would have held back had Loki shown his ice giant form?
Yes and no. Because he saw Loki as human first. So I think underneath all that male bravado, he would have known that he's human to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think if he was introduced as what Loki's supposed to be, as the ice giant,
Mm-hmm.
I think he would have put a little more effort in. Still probably would have choked him out, or tried to at least. But he never strictly. I mean, that's the same with Spider-Man though. Spider-Man, unless it's like in Endgame, Endgame, and activate instant kill, they're not human. Those guys live by a code, whereas Iron Man and shit like that, they don't really live by a code. They're doing what they have to do to protect the people,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's why they're always going to come out on top, whether people agree with it or not. If they're protecting like their team or the city of New York where they live, the people that are in that city, they're gonna do, I feel, what's right and what's it's justified.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Cap's like, oh, I'm gonna throw my frisbee and hope for the best. I don't know. I've never liked Cap. I like Chris Evans. Don't get me wrong. I like Chris Evans as Captain America. That was a bold.
You just
choice.
think that Cap himself is a bitch.
Yes. He's really strong. Cool. Fine. He held back a helicopter and he had to flex his muscles to do it. Fine. But look at Bucky. I mean, when Bucky became part of the team, he still didn't hold back.
Right.
Even in the fucking Falcon and Winter Soldier, or whatever the TV show was, Sam held back. Bucky didn't. For the most part, I should say.
True.
So I think it basically just goes off their moral compass. But I also think that they all live by a code, which, cool, fine, whatever, I don't care. But when it comes down to saving people, like, okay, when Tony put the nuke at the Chitauri ship,
Mm-hmm.
that's genocide at its finest. I mean,
Ain't wrong.
but it was justified because he was saving the people of New York.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also, I low-key think he did that out of pettiness because Cap said he's not the one to make the sacrifice play. And he's like,
Watch me.
"Guess what, bitch?"
Yes, I am.
But okay, what still bothers me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know why. But okay, so in the first Avengers, when
Mhm.
Barton fucks up the ship and everything gets exploded, Banner and Black Widow falls through the grates. Why is it that Hulk tries to kill her right then and there, but at the end of the movie when he comes back, Cap says Hulk smash and he smiles and he's actually part of the team? You know what I mean? Like, either way, it is anger, and the Hulk is a different persona until he becomes Dr. Hulk, which, worst thing ever, by the way, so stupid. I know it's in the comics, where it's just a nerdy buff guy, fine. But why the switch up? Why is he going from Big Green Rage Monster to, oh, I'm gonna work as a team? Like, I think the best Hulk rendition we got is in Thor Ragnarok, when he's been Hulk for years, and
Mhm.
and he learned, because it is just purely the Hulk. He learned how to communicate. He learned, whatever. But the first Avengers one just bothers me. Like, I get it. He says, "I'm always angry." Fine.
It's a good adaptation of it for its very first like MCU Hulk, but in the same sense, there was a lot more potential that they could have done firsthand, but switching up actors out of nowhere, it was what was really hard too. Like they quite literally just they gave us an actor that we didn't even know we were getting a new actor until the movie came
The
out.
only thing I knew Mark Ruffalo from prior, and I'm gonna get shit for this, was
13 going on 40, or 30.
13 going on 30.
Yep.
But that gay little dance he does. Yeah, exactly. That's it right there.
I've watched it one too many times.
That and then the Now You See Me franchise. Those are
Oh yeah, okay.
as the Four Horsemen.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I knew what movie you were talking about. I had to remember the scene with him, and I was like, oh yeah.
he plays the agent, and then he's like the mastermind behind it all.
Yeah.
Spoilers if you haven't seen it.
He's also in the newest one too.
Yeah, I love that they all came back.
Morgan Freeman and all of them. Like, yeah, dude. Morgan Freeman's still pimping that movie.
I haven't seen the new one yet. Is Michael Caine still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, so then he was probably in it for a cameo or something. But to me, I will always love Bana's and Edward Norton's. I like the design mostly for Edward Norton's, and that was the first time we really saw the fucking thunderclap bullshit.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Bana will always be my Hulk. Norton will
Tyler
always...
be the best love interest.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's Liv Tyler. Come on now.
She's played in quite a bit of movies that we are familiar with.
Like got a very monotone voice, but she's a good actress.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Eric Bana's Hulk because we also get Nick Nolte as his dad, essentially absorbing the gamma and then being able to fuse into essentially whatever he wants. He kind of takes that in. So that was a good rendition, but nothing's gonna beat Edward Norton.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get Abomination. I don't like the new Abomination. I know he's comic accurate with the design.
The only reason why I don't like him is only because of the fact that we have not realistically gotten enough overall screen time with him to give us enough love-hate relationship with him. Right now, it's kind of just like he was been in, he got into a fight, lost, got put into a cage, and now he's been in for like 30-second cutscenes here, there. You know, like
the most recent showing of him was fucking Shang-Chi when he fights Wong.
Yes, there was also one other one, after that. I can't remember.
In She-Hulk, but I will never watch that show.
There we go. That's the other one I was thinking of. Yeah, because like it's like right when she goes to, like the pits or whatever, and I will never watch that one. I will watch. I will go and watch Echo and all the other shows before I watch She-Hulk. I cannot.
I need to watch Cloak and Dagger, but I low-key don't want to.
Cloak and Dagger is absolutely good. So is The Runaways. What was the other one? There was another one.
The video I made with your mom.
All right. Ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Okay. Was Peter Parker wrong to erase everyone's memories?
Yes. But he's also a kid. His brain was not fully developed. If you take it at face value, it makes sense.
He's got a 70-30 for me. So he's got a 70% Peter's fault, but also a 30% understandable. Like that's kind of
understandable. Yes, I think it was the right idea, wrong execution. I don't think that he should have made everyone forget who Peter Parker is as a person, like just completely wipe everything. He would have been perfectly fine saying, just make people forget I'm Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Not Peter Parker, just Spider-Man.
He could have done the exact same thing. I mean, shit, Zendaya's MJ figured it out on her own. Ned figured it out on his own on an accident. I mean, Aunt May figured it out on an accident because he's a fucking idiot.
And put his clothes in the washer.
Well, that and he was in his suit when she walked into his room at the very
Too.
end.
Yeah.
And then same with Ned. He's coming in from doing some nonsense. He's on the ceiling, drops down, boom, Ned's on his bed building the Death Star.
Still one of the greatest things.
Like, I can't really fault him too much just because he's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
A literal child. He's 15, 16, 17 through all those movies. And then he's, 18 going off to college or whatever the case is. But I agree with the premise. I don't agree with the execution. Like I said, I think just making everyone forget Peter Parker is Spider-Man could have avoided. There's the end credits right there. Like, obviously they did it for a movie, it's for the plot, fine. But literally, if that's all he did, is like, oh yeah, just make everyone forget I'm Spider-Man, but still know me as Peter Parker. Cool. End of movie.
Yeah, and then Brand New Day would have been a hell of a lot different. Like he would have had a whole team up, like.
I mean, Frank coming in was great because they fight like siblings. But yeah.
Yeah, but like.
I think morally he was wrong because nobody had a choice.
Yeah, because like he played the selfless card a little too high because he realized like his friends from like MJ to Happy to everyone is basically suffering with his identity, or he's afraid of like suffering that his identity will be exposed and it's going to cause it to come back on them. Which in a sense, yes, makes sense. Like every superhero's little flaw is
the way he did cause that to happen anyway.
Right, and plus Peter also fucked up because of the fact that had he not messed up with the spell and constantly interfered with Doctor Strange doing this, this, and this, and this, it never would have opened up the multiverse. And had that not happened, obviously Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and all them never would have came
We
through.
wouldn't have had the best Spider-Man ever, which is Andrew Garfield. Fight me on that if you have a problem. I've said it every episode. I will die on that fucking hill.
I will say though, the fact that right when Tom is about to go and take Goblin's glider and just say "fuck you," the step in and him helping him realize you don't need to do it, him being like, "Sorry," oh,
Like, and everyone says Toby is the strongest. Physically, I'll give you that because he was knocking out Doctor Octopus. I almost said Doctor Octavia. No, Doctor Octopus with every single punch, but his limbs were what was keeping him awake
mm-hmm,
because they had control. But he also was the most menacing strictly because he did not give a single fuck. Like, okay, same fight when they're on the side of the tower
mm-hmm,
and Doc Ock throws the clock arm at him and he just whips it right back, like straight up going for a kill shot.
mm-hmm. He was not.
And then you give him the symbiote suit, and he is Bullet McGuire will always be the goated one. I don't care. He is better than Spider-Man. As Black Suit Spider-Man, 100%. Wait, let me pull up the song.
I bet you could pull it up in like 5 seconds, couldn't you?
No.
Maybe.
But as far as Tom Holland goes, yeah, that whole shenanigans bullshit could have been avoided had he just let Strange do the original spell, which is make everyone forget I'm Spider-Man. He easily could have just retold MJ, he could have retold Med, he could have retold Aunt May. Because she was still alive. He died because of her.
I was about to say that was my next question is, do you think Peter's responsible for Aunt May's death?
100%. But I also don't like Tom Holland's universe because we never got an Uncle Ben.
Well, and see, realistically, they have retconned so much of his story already because, one, yes, Uncle Ben. Two, we don't know the story logic. We just
We don't
know
get
that
the bite. We don't get the whole coming of age bullshit when he figures out his powers. Like,
right. It's just it kind of just throws us in there in like Civil War. He's already got his powers. He's already had them for a little bit. Cool, whatever. But the one thing that doesn't fully make sense to me. Oh no, never mind. Okay, I answered my own question. I was about to say, like in Civil War, when Tony's going to go hire him, Aunt May was there, so technically she already knew he was Spider-Man. But then I was like, no, he was in his room talking, so never mind.
I was gonna say, yeah. I will say the lie about the Stark internship was a good touch, because essentially, I mean,
I got a Stark
okay,
internship.
It makes sense. Now, the one thing I don't like, as I started watching that new Spider-Man show,
Mm-hmm.
okay, fucking stupid, because it is a shot for shot of when Peter Parker meets Tony Stark, and they threw Norman Osborn in there instead. Also, why does Aunt May's head look like that?
Hey, look, listen, man, listen.
I love the animation style because it's comic,
The story is fucking great.
but like now, Dr. Connors is coming in as a woman. Cool, fine. I like the twist. I really. do.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no MJ.
Not yet.
Does she come into play? Okay.
I think they were talking about that because there's a lot of characters that they had already said that are not in the first season that are going to be coming later.
Okay. Because Nico's his best friend, but also
I think it's gonna be his first love interest too.
I think so, just based on their chemistry. I will say I do like the comic accurate Strange coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I will say with the big collar, with the gold gloves, I like that.
Yeah, that Strange is great. It's beautiful.
But yeah, I don't like that they literally took a shot out of Homecoming and were like, nah, slap it in there and let's hope for the best.
Yeah, it's interesting.
As soon as it started showing him walking down the hallway doing his little key flip thing, I was like, all right, this is Tom Holland right here.
Yeah, because there was theories going around when the show first was being announced. Everyone thought, oh, it's an animated style of it, but this is how Peter becomes, or how Tom Holland becomes Peter Parker, Spider-Man, whatever. But then as it started like playing throughout it, I'm like, I don't think so. Like, I don't think this is gonna be Tom Holland's, but I think it's gonna be like an alternate reality one again. You know, like with another umpteen million Peters we've had. But
You can have my Peter.
all right.
Next question.
Next question. Okay, we're gonna take a character change here. Who do you think is right, Xavier or Magneto?
In what sense?
That's for you to answer.
Because I can understand Magneto's need to unite the mutants because they were being wiped off the face of the earth. And I understand, especially with him being alive during the Holocaust, and like, okay, I don't remember what X-Men movie it is, but when she's able to classify mutants and their abilities, she's like, "Where's your mark?" And he's like, "I've already been marked once, and the needle will never touch my skin again." It's his number from when he was in the camps.
Yep.
So logically, that makes sense to me. However, wanting to just basically make a world full of mutants. I mean, cool. I'd be
Love
down
the
for that.
love the premise, yeah.
However, growing up with Charles Xavier in the school, being friends, being essentially brothers at that point, and then just doing a 180. Because he's the reason Xavier's paralyzed.
Right.
Because he was too far up his own ass. He thought he was right. He thought Charles was weak for wanting to believe in humans. But there's also, it's been proven that mutants and humans can live together. That's the entire franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, okay, take Angel, for instance. And I think that's Last Stand.
Yes.
In the third one, when his dad hates the fact that he's a mutant. But then all the, like, there were several other humans that were like, "Oh, this is dope, this is dope." Like,
That's your son? Like, fuck yeah.
you know, but I don't know. I think in their own sense they were both right, and I think in their own sense they were both wrong.
See, for the way that I was looking at it, so Xavier is right about the goal, like his goal in a sense.
Protecting the mutants, yes.
Right. Magneto was right about the world. And that's where I think like the big mixture of all of it comes into play, is because some people think that, okay, well, your goal is to do this and yours is about the world. Wouldn't that be the same thing? But then as they kind of explain it more throughout like their own ways, everyone realizes that there's umpteen million different mixtures. You know, it's like, as you said, Professor X believes mutants and humans can coexist. Correct. Great. I love that. But what was the? But I'm trying to think. Like, what was the line that Professor said? It was like something like, "We're different, but that doesn't mean we're enemies," or something like that.
We
And
different, but we same.
we seem to, yeah.
Well, and I don't know. It's always bothered me with the execution of how they did that, because, okay, take Magneto's want for essentially world domination, but that's not really what he was trying to do.
Right.
He was just trying to make sure mutants were safe. I can respect that, because they were seen as a plague, they were seen as a problem. Fine. I can understand Magneto's need to protect. Sorry, I can't tell if that's on my screen or on my wall. Wait, it's on this side. Oh, okay, it's my wall. Awesome.
What happened? I can't see it.
You can't see that, dude? I'm in 4K, bitch.
That don't mean nothing. Hold on. Let me zoom in. Oh, the smudge?
Yeah, I wonder if that was from me last night streaming.
How when we fucking started losing our shit? For anybody that's got questions about that, me and him, we were supposed to hop off last night. Dude, we started stimming the fuck out. It was...
Autism.
But for you guys that are watching, the questions that we have asked so far, please let us know what you guys' opinions are, because honestly, like, maybe we missed some valid points here and you guys can one-up us. That'd be
I
helpful.
feel like fight me on the hills that I'm not getting off of Square Up. Hit me
He
with
likes to
them-
think he's...
Hit me with them facts. I don't think I'm always right, but my track record shows that I am.
Okay, so kind of just looking at it, I pulled up this little thing. So,
Hey, I've seen him do that before.
but there's like this goal thing here that basically here. I'm just gonna copy this whole thing for you, and I'll send it to you in Discord.
Did my mousey poo die? No, we're good. Discord, where you at? Where you at?
So to kind of give you an understanding, otherwise if I need to do like a full picture, I can. That was just kind of they just copied it like that.
Okay.
So basically, it's saying like on a scale of like who was right and who was wrong. It's saying that Magneto is just barely more correct. Because the goal, excellent. Magneto's was more dangerous.
Okay, the whole violence thing, I can understand that. I will say I think Professor Xavier should have been a little more aggressive
Right.
with his beliefs. But I will also see the flip side that Magneto was too willing to just kill people. But he also saw his entire lineage essentially get obliterated. So I can
See, with
it's just like when Spider-Man stops pulling his punches. He got cold, he got bitter. And that's what happened to Magneto. So I can justify that.
See, now I feel like in a way, I feel like Magneto's purpose is he basically his entire life he in a sense grew up in a camp, watched all the people in front of him, whether he cared about them or knew them, watched them die before his very eyes.
Yeah.
So when he eventually got the strength of his own powers, he decided that he wanted to do the exact same and said, "I watched you guys do it to me. I'm gonna make you watch me do it to you." And I think that was kind of one thing that really, like, caused him to be how he was.
Fair. But I mean,
See, it's a question that we don't really think about. Why? Because we have not watched X-Men in years. So, at least I haven't.
keep looking at it and I keep telling myself I'm gonna watch them and I don't.
See, and not knowing a hell of a lot of details, since it's something we haven't watched in a few years, it's hard to have specific details. Because I guarantee if we went back right now, because we do have to watch a couple of the X-Men movies before Doomsday, so going back and watching those, I guarantee it'll help us get some key details that we missed and be like, shit.
Yeah. Well, like, okay, I mean, take X-Men Apocalypse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Dark Phoenix. Okay, that was the first time we actually saw Jean Grey be a
I hated that
badass.
movie.
Terrible movie. The writing was atrocious.
Yeah, I hated that one.
I
She died. She got all worked up and all this like extra screen time just to be put out by a fucking spear.
yeah. She's supposed to be this all-powerful fucking thing.
Oh no, Mystique got taken out by the spear. That's what it was.
Was it Mystique? I don't know. I've seen it once, and that was.
Yeah.
I, you know,
Phoenix got taken out by
when did that movie come out? Because I could be wrong.
to 17, I think.
Okay, so yeah, it was definitely. It's been 5 years. I was about to say if it's been like 2023 or something.
Hold on. Dark Phoenix. Uh, 2019.
Okay, so 7 years since when it came out.
God, it's got such a low rating too on the Rotten Tomatoes. On Rotten Tomatoes, dude, it's only a 15.
Oh shit! And that was a multi-million-dollar production.
Well, and like what's funny about it too
How did
is
it do in the box office?
terrible. It was the lowest ranking one.
That tracks.
But what's weird too is the fact that Jennifer Lawrence in that movie too was not even known as Mystique anymore. She was quite literally just Raven, and it's like I get it that like that's what she wanted to be known by, but Raven is also when she starts wanting to not use her powers anymore and become normal. So it's like she realistically just
Because wasn't she looking for a cure?
Yeah, she was looking for a cure because she wanted to find a way to get rid of her like changing abilities and whatnot. And
But see,
I was
that's what I don't like about all the overlap with Marvel, because look at Chameleon, same exact fucking abilities. Just
Yeah.
instead of being all pixelated when it goes up, he's just able to do it.
Plus he can also cloak and go invisible, so it's like that's a nicer part there.
Yes, but I mean, if you really think about it, that's technically what Mystique does. Like, okay, look at, I think it's the first one when
When she's like young in the school for the very first time.
no, it's the one where they're at the military base and she basically impersonates a general.
Yeah. Okay.
She's essentially invisible then because no one knows it's fucking her. It's just a different form of invisibility. I see your brain smoking. What are you thinking?
Well, okay, so I'm just sitting here. I was looking at the cast of all the characters that are in there. So obviously, there's Charles, there's Eric, Raven, Hank, and then obviously you got Sophie Turner's Jean Grey. You got Scott Summers, Aurora, aka Storm, Peter Maximoff, Kurt Wagner. I think it's Vuk, V-U-K, or Vuk, or something like that. I can't remember her name. But the one that threw me off, Dazzler, apparently is in there.
What the fuck is Dazzler?
Dazzler is, okay, think of, and
Is it a superhero that just does jazz hands all the time?
no, think of Marvel Rivals, but, look at, Emma Frost. You know how, like, she can crystallize her body? Dazzler is a pop rock star type person that's got similar abilities where, like, she can, like, make her body all shiny and stuff like that.
So it's essentially, what's her name that does the fucking massive
Luna?
rival? Yeah. Although I will say Samara Weaving coming in to play Emma Frost is by far perfect casting. I still think they need to bring Daniel Radcliffe in as the next Wolverine. I mean, based on his work and the fact that he got shredded in Good Omens or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the right height. He's the right build.
What did you think of
But
the,
just-
what did you think of the movie you watched the other day, Guns Akimbo?
Oh, I've seen it before. I fucking love it.
Yeah, that movie's so stupid, but it's funny as fuck.
Like, and I love how Daniel Radcliffe's British accent comes out every so often.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny to me.
Just the
he'll be
one-
talking normal, and then he's just like,
You want to feed? You want to put that hot dog in my mouth? No, I already put your pants on.
if it goes down, you better be ready. Like, that movie, okay, completely stupid.
If you have not watched it, please watch it. It is the definition of Daniel Radcliffe being Daniel Radcliffe for 2 hours.
But see, I'm a diehard Harry Potter fan, and I have such a hard-on for Daniel Radcliffe as well. I mean, he was my childhood. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, seeing him go from Harry Potter being, you know, a kid-friendly movie,
To Guns Akimbo or what?
being strapped for like 3 days.
Have you ever seen Horns with Daniel Radcliffe?
I started it.
Okay, so it's basically the same concept, like seeing him go from Harry Potter, and next thing you know, he's in the
Isn't
wood.
Horns a darker movie?
Yeah, he basically gets accused of murdering his like long life fiance or whatever, and his best friends basically turn against him. So he like eventually gets these horns to kill people that he is tired of their bullshit. But but in one
So
scene,
it's Death Note.
in a sense, yeah. But there's one scene where it's like I didn't expect it, but Daniel Radcliffe literally is sitting there in the forest, and he's like to his girlfriend, and like you see full on like ass and all of that. I'm like, all right, I got
Sorry,
this.
is that too graphic for your little kid brain?
Nah, it's just funny.
Look at Guns Akimbo when he's trying to take a piss.
Let me see my dick off.
It's fine. It's fine. It builds character.
But yeah, so like
Anyway,
coming
keep
from
getting sidetracked.
hey, the name sticks to us. It's fine.
I mean, what are you munching on over there, fatty?
Some mint fudge.
Ew. Fucking gay. I
It's
got
good.
my breakfast right here.
Fudge and a monster.
The best one on the face of the planet. I will also die on that hill.
Agreed though. I just when I went to Walmart last night to go pick up the camera, they didn't have any of the mango ones like in any of the shelves or fridges. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I get this one today.
Fair. Valid.
But yeah, I will say the one thing that is nice is the fact that they're rebooting the X-Men series, and I think with them
Again?
rebooting, well, that's what Samara Weaving is. It's a reboot within the original universe, so it's not a full reboot. It's just a update, more or less.
You want your food? Hold on.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's definitely going to be nice to see that, because going from what we grew up with in the early 2000s and now it's 2026, like we're definitely due for a update on that, and I am here for it, especially getting characters we have not seen before. Like, we did have Rogue originally, but now we're getting a new, like, better updated version of it. We're getting Emma Frost. Never seen her before, and if we did, it was for a couple of seconds. Hello.
Don't have kids.
I tried once, remember? It didn't go well.
Yeah, but it wasn't yours.
Well, I tried once with that said person.
Oh yeah. Stupid. Let me rephrase. Don't have kids unless it's with someone decent.
Hey, decent's the only word we're gonna use, huh? I'm telling Kim.
Okay. What's she gonna do? She's 5 foot
Austin
tall.
says you're only distance. You're only decent.
Distance?
Yep.
Dude, she has none. She's this tall. That bitch in my pocket. I love her very much. She knows I talk shit. Don't cancel me.
All right. Next question. Was
Did you know women don't have to have orgasms to get pregnant?
just that's the street, guys.
Hey, speaking of small people, show the world your fucking Ninja Turtle. I keep staring at it. It keeps bothering me.
There he is in the distance, but give me 1 second.
He's the protector of the bed.
It's the only spot in my room I can put him. Like, I've tried moving him, but this room's too small.
I can send you a rope and you can just hang him from the ceiling.
Actually, no, in my luck, because these are like those janky ass, like, weak.
And fall on you in the middle of the night.
I'm Batman. Oh, I should dress him up as Batman. Just put him, dress him up as Batman, and put him in the kitchen in the middle of the night when Mom gets up for work.
Infringement. Fair.
It's Halloween, dude. Oh well, it will be in.
I know our birthday's coming up.
Dude, I know.
Well,
we have to do. We have to do a drunken birthday podcast.
Oh hell yeah! If you guys are down to see that, let us know. I have yet to see this kid drunk.
Well, okay, let me we'll rephrase that. I have been tipsy in front of him, but I have stopped myself before getting to the drunk stage, only for the fact that I don't like myself in public drunk.
Well, you're not gonna be in public. You're gonna be either.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying in general. Like, I don't like myself in public drunk, just because.
I don't like you at all.
But yeah, here we are. We're making a podcast together and a Twitch stream together.
We're only doing this because we're related.
What? No.
Shit goes down. You better be ready.
Was Doctor Strange right to let Tony die?
No, just because I love Tony Stark and Iron Man. However, Tony kind of knew what he was getting into when he took the gauntlet anyway. Because Strange had mentioned there's out of the 14 whatever million.
14,605 possible futures. Yeah.
I don't like that you have that right off the top of your dome, but all right. But the fact that he told Tony there was only one outcome that they win, and then when Tony was getting ready to fight Thanos, he goes like this. Tony already knew what was going to happen, so I don't think Strange technically let him die. Tony made the sacrifice play yet again. I just think Tony probably didn't low-key expect it to kill him. Because, I mean, yes, most of the radiation was gamma, so that's why Hulk's arm got singed and small, but he was fine. But if you really think about it, it's a nanotech suit. All he had to do was put it on Banner as the Hulk, and it would have been fine. He would have been perfectly fine.
Now, here's my question. If you look back at, what was it, Endgame, when Thanos is sitting there and he's sitting there bitch slapping everybody. He ends up killing Cap first, second, and all of this and that, and Thanos eventually just reverses time. Why couldn't Strange have done the same thing to Tony, where as soon as Tony, he looked at it and went, one, Tony dies.
Same concept with the Soul Stone.
See, realistically, they could have saved Tony in 12 different ways there, but
yes, but because Tony had the Soul Stone on him when he snapped and when he used the gauntlet, I mean, by that logic, they should have been able to bring ScarJo back, but because it's the Soul Stone, it's essentially an eye for an eye. It's a soul for a soul.
If you want to kill Thanos, you have to kill yourself in the process, kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay. I guess.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love that I thought it was cool that Thanos was able to, okay, with Vision trying to get the Mind Stone, where he's just like, nah, bitch, it's mine.
Thanos is just like, nah, bitch, no, it's not.
But they've mentioned it several times. I mean, when Red Skull came in, which, nice touch, by the way. Because he was, for the longest time, he was dead in the first Avenger. But bringing him back was a good touch. But also, they mentioned that the Soul Stone, you cannot come back from it. It is literally a soul for a soul. That is why Black Widow took it. That is why... Well, actually... Yes, Thanos got it because he killed Gamora. So he didn't actually sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
But in order to kill Thanos, Tony had the Soul Stone on him, had to snap. Boom.
Now, the big debate that I still love to this day is the fact that had Peter not punched Thanos, they would have won.
Oh yeah, if Quill would have kept it fucking...
I love him as an actor, but that one scene specifically just...
Yeah, I mean, it was off. It was 100% off his hand, and he pulled it back on.
Yeah.
We're the Avengers, man. Why
No.
is Gamora?
Where's Gamora? Who is Gamora?
She's dead.
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? But there was something I had.
Herpes. Please don't
No.
cancel me. I do shit. That's what I do.
Could Scott Lang have prevented Endgame snap? Ooh, that's a good one.
In what regards? Because literally Ant-Man was just a dude. Might just crawl up Thanos' ass and fucking explode.
Oh, I feel like that's what that's what everybody would say too. It's just like they're just gonna be like,
But
well,
I mean,
see,
he also could have gone big and stepped on the guy. Because there was people bigger than Thanos that he was just crushing.
see, the problem is, I feel like the difference between that though is if Scott was to have gotten big and went to go and step on him, I feel like Thanos would have just taken the gauntlet, froze him in time, knocked him over, and then just basically went.
But see, if he would have done it when he was too busy fighting Thor, Iron Man, and Cap, because he came out of the rubble massive.
Fair. That's that's fair.
All he had to do was take maybe half a step forward and be like, done. But you still have to deal with the Chitauri. And of Thanos' minions. And I think, for the sake of the movie, I think that's why they went with the snap. But in a sense, yes, Ant-Man could have stopped it. But I also think Valkyrie could have stopped it. Iron Man could have stopped it, which technically he did. In trial number 2.
A riot.
But I mean, yeah, there were so many memes about Ant-Man just getting tiny, calling up Thanos' ass and calling it a day. Would have worked, actually. It really would have. And then I wish they would have thrown that into the MCU because it would have been so funny.
Even as a reference too, it's like, well, I could just crawl up Thanos' ass, you know, and it's just like, no.
But I think Rhodey had the right idea, just going back in time, finding baby Thanos, and just...
It would have saved so much time.
It would have.
Oh, here's a question I was going to ask you. Okay, so now that we've gotten the Thanos saga out of it, aka the multiverse saga.
The Infinity Saga?
Yeah, that thing. I'm not fully awake yet either, so don't mind me. But now that we've gotten that one out of the way, because we were supposed to technically have gotten Kang next, would you have rather have seen Doomsday as with Doom or a Kang series?
I don't know. I mean, I've never really been a huge fan of Kang. I think Doomsday is the way to go. And I think it's nice that we're getting a comic accurate Doom. Based on, I mean, just the suit alone looks so much better than all the other renditions we had. However, I think the OG for the Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember his name. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, though.
I know he died. So, I mean, I can understand, obviously, why he's not here. But I don't like the rendition and the remake of Fantastic Four with Miles Teller and having Doom in that one. That was god-awful.
The one thing I kind of hope that they do is when Doomsday comes out, I'm kind of hoping that there's, like, a scene where when Doomsday is, like, in his, like, throne or whatever, he's, like, monologuing. And it's like, you know, he's like, there's been different versions of me throughout the different multiverses, and then like in the background there's like different pictures of all the different,
kind of like what they did with Across the Spider-Verse.
yeah, we're like on the wall it's like just different versions or like different suits or something, and like you just have like a node to the original Fantastic Four Doom's cloak on the wall.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Why was Thor crying?
There's
it's from the Dark World. So
yeah.
I know why he's crying is because Loki's fucking gone.
Mm-hmm.
15th time. But he's not really dead because he comes back and impersonates his dad and then lets Thor go off and fuck around with Jane and blah blah blah. But why was Thor crying?
Because he got touched wrong.
Yeah, by that fucking turtle you have in the back.
That's just gonna be my new thing for you too, just on the camera. Just, it's all fun and games until it starts coming alive.
God, this bothers me so much. I keep seeing it and it bothers the shit out of me. And I'd use a magic eraser, but that shit takes off paint.
They don't call it magic for a reason, stupid.
You know what? We're just gonna
just stick it to the wall. Just
hold on. There we go.
But it's gonna bug you because you know it's back there and you're just blocking it.
There we go. Just a remote to my lights. Ooh.
What?
I can make them so they flash with my voice. Huh, okay. Any other topics you want to hit today?
Oh God. Which Avenger from, whether it be Guardians of the Galaxy, the Revengers, whatever, who would be the worst roommate?
I feel like Hawkeye's a slob.
Well, I mean, we've already gotten established that.
I mean, he has a house, he has kids, he has a family. Cool, fine, whatever.
I was gonna say, I think we've already gotten it established a little bit. Peter Quill is that actually the slob. Because remember the Milano? It's always dirty because Peter never wants to pick up his side of the room.
The Murano. Milano is Alyssa Milano. Come on now. Come on. Don't be dissing my girl like that.
My bad, my bad, my bad, my
But
bad.
yes, that is fair because he says it looks like a Jackson Pollock painting, which I can respect. That. And I have a black light on standby at all times.
See, I feel like Tony would. I feel like Tony would never pay attention to the power bill.
God no. But I also feel. I mean, Tony's immaculate, unless he's blowing up the fucking shop.
Rocket would just steal my shit. How much you want for that arm? It's not for sale. Everything's for sale.
Oh, I'm getting that arm. I don't know. I feel like Banner. Honestly, like, what if he has a night terror and just hulks out? Boom. You're dead. You're just fucking cooked.
Imagine being in a college dorm that's like a 2x2 and he just hulks out and just.
Just mid sleep, just like, well, shit.
Well, here we go again.
Aw, shit. Here we go again.
Which Avenger would be the best person to get drunk with? Thor.
Tony. Well, I'll give you that. That's fair. I still think Tony. Because he'd be rattling off ideas on how to fucking... He'd just get all his ideas like, oh, here, let me make you this. Let me make you this.
He'd be at a bar, literally taking a fucking cup and a napkin and making a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, use this for good, not evil. Nah, bitch. I'm blowing up Louisiana.
Which
Don't get your shrimp.
which superhero would be the worst neighbor?
Hulk.
Hulk's just.
Peter.
Yeah.
Quill's just gonna. One, it's gonna be. Down, 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 down.
Down.
But he's also gonna oh, dude, if Peter Quill was a neighbor, had a house to himself, that place would stank. That place would stank. I don't have any more questions.
Who would actually survive longest without their powers?
RDJ.
Yeah, Tony's got his money. He's fine.
100%. If Banner didn't have his powers, he'd be a little bitch.
Natasha, I mean,
mean,
she really doesn't have powers, so I mean, realistically,
He's smart, so I guess he'd be right up there with Tony, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Natasha doesn't have powers. Hawkeye doesn't technically have powers. He's just got good aim. What do you fucking do?
technically, Hawkeye already survives without his powers, but it's
I
fine.
was gonna say, because, I mean, he could fucking hunt and be fine.
Right.
Peter Parker could survive without his powers because he did it for 15 years without them.
Hmm.
He's fine. I don't think Thor could. I really don't. He relies too much on his little fucking hammer, on Mjolnir. He relies that.
And Stormbreaker.
You know, he relies way too much on that. Loki would be fucked. That mouth talking shit all the time.
I've been falling for 13 minutes.
Well, I mean, look at the
Yeah, I
first
know.
Avengers too, when he's in the fucking.
You will bow before me, and you are nothing but a mere god or something like that. And just get body slammed. All right, I got our episode closer. Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
If you could change one decision made by if you could change any one decision made by Marvel character or by any Marvel character, what would you change?
Low-key, I'm gonna say Ultron.
Just from like the creation of Ultron?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool. It was cool that we got Vision out of it. However, had Tony, like, again, Tony was trying to, he felt bad about the kid from Sokovia that the bitch came and fucking accused him of.
Mm-hmm.
Had he not created Ultron, yeah, we get one less movie, but that's also one less problem.
Fair.
But I mean, I would honestly top of the leaderboard takes the cake. I would change Peter's fucking decision to wipe everyone's memory because
Yeah.
that was purely for him.
It wasn't for the sake of everybody else, even though he still is now quote unquote known around town because he is still Spider-Man. But it's like he's known differently now.
All he had to do is say like, hey, just make everyone except these people forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Boom, problem solved. And he's like, nah, make everyone forget who I am at all.
Ging, because I'm the best.
Yep. Bastard.
For me, jokingly aside, I would tell I would tell Thor to go for the head, but that's just
I mean,
because everyone says it for everybody's been saying it for years. Like that was probably the biggest stupidest choice is that he did not go for the head earlier when he should have.
but I mean, he is raw strength. He's stronger than Thanos. 100%.
Thanos only has his strength due to the fact that for how many years he had the strength stone, and he literally was nothing without it.
Yeah. I mean, give Thanos even one less stone.
And he's a bitch.
They would have been fine.
And that's all he really had to do. I mean, it even proved it too because what was it when they were taking when Tony jumped up and he grabbed the gauntlet and he took the stones? Thanos was nothing. He didn't know what to do after he lost the stones.
That would have only been feasible with a nanotech. If he would have still been using his football suit from the OG movies, that would have been possible. Not a chance.
Right.
The only reason it worked is because he was using nanotech to fuse to the stones to make an Infinity Gauntlet. Low-key. I mean...
But I will say I do agree with you on the other two things though, like stopping Ultron and the Peter situation, because it's like both of them in their own way could have been prevented differently.
Oh, 100%. 100%. That fucking Peter tingle didn't work, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, one final question.
Okay.
Who had the best spider sense out of the three that we got?
Oh shit, oh fuck, oh damn, oh god, oh. I think I broke my chicken, hold on.
Well, that's a crazy statement.
For those of you that didn't see the chicken, there's a giant hey over here, but...
Stop jorking it.
Between them though, because rewatching the movie when I was over at your house, Andrew, 100%. And just like that, the bitch is gone.
Alright. Well, I think that's going to conclude it for the day.
You gotta go?
What are you thinking, little Bubba? I mean, we've been going for almost an hour and a half, which is 25 minutes longer than we normally do.
Yeah.
But we hit a lot of good topics, too.
True. The only thing I will say is I have a list of the next couple of topics I want to go through. So one of them is we're gonna go off a little bit of a change here. We're gonna do DC next week. So we're gonna go off of DC next week just because we've done 3 episodes now of Marvel. We need at least a little change, and I think DC will be a good hot point. After that, I think we'll go with your idea where we'll start with the crime.
Getting into true crime.
Yeah. So that one is going to be more him. He's going to be leading that one because that's more of his expertise. I don't know a whole lot. I can add points and stuff, but that's about it. And then there was another one I had, and I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there's another one I do want to run by too. But for sure DC, because DC has a few new good ones, especially with Lantern coming out. Clayface comes out on my birthday this year. Yeah, I mean, there's a few good ones, so...
Well, I'm here for it. DC is low-key better than Marvel.
If we're going...
Except Batman. Batman's a little bitch, honestly.
If we're going movie-wise, Marvel is better. If we're going TV wise or game wise, DC definitely carries that one.
I don't know. I like the darker side of superheroes. And that's
See,
why I like
and I just like my
DC. No,
badassery.
I think DC's got some bitch ass heroes. I really do. But Blue Beetle, we will get into next week.
Yeah, we'll do this next week of kind of just binging through topics and characters and etc., and we'll hit it up next week. But until then, bye.
We out.